Okay, so today we're going to do a deep dive into something that's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Sora AI.
Definitely mind-blowing.
It's OpenAI's new text-to-video tool, and it's really making a splash right now.
Uh-huh.
And we thought it'd be really fun to get together
Oh, yeah.
and do a deep dive into this
Mm.
and see what we could figure out about it, what's exciting about it, and
Sure.
what's scary about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited to dive into this. I think this is one of the most interesting and potentially transformative AI tools that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and I think it really builds on a lot of the stuff that we've already seen in the AI world. Like we've all
Mhm.
seen these text-to-image tools,
Yeah.
like Midjourney and DALL-E,
Right.
and those are really incredible and mind-blowing in their own right.
Absolutely.
But now we're talking about taking that to the next level and actually
Yeah.
making videos.
It's interesting because it feels like a natural progression almost, right?
Yeah.
Like we've kind of been expecting this in a way. We've seen what AI can do with images, and so the next step is obviously video. But it still just like shocks you when you actually see it.
Yeah, and so, I've been playing around with Sora a little bit myself, and
Yeah.
and I've seen some of the demos that OpenAI has released.
Yeah.
And it's really incredible. The level of detail and the realism of the videos that it can create
Hmm.
is just it's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yeah. It really does feel like something out of science fiction, like
Yes.
something we would have imagined 10 or 20 years ago.
Yeah, it seems like we're entering a new era of video creation where anyone with a computer and an internet connection can essentially become a filmmaker.
Absolutely. And that's both incredibly exciting and also a little bit daunting.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the implications of that for like every industry that relies on video,
Right.
from entertainment to education to advertising.
Yeah. So maybe let's start with like what makes Sora different from other video generation tools that we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
Because there have been some other tools that have tried to do this,
Right.
but nothing quite like this.
Yeah, I think one of the key differences is the level of visual quality and coherence that Sora is able to achieve.
Right.
Like you were saying, the videos that it produces are just incredibly realistic and detailed, and they really do look like something that would have been created by a professional filmmaker.
Yeah.
And then there's also the level of control that Sora offers to the user.
Right.
So you can really fine-tune the look and feel of your videos by adjusting things like the camera angles,
Okay.
the lighting, the character movements, and so on.
And even the style.
Mm.
Like I've seen demos where they can make it look like a Pixar movie or an anime
Yeah.
or even a live action film.
Exactly. Yeah, it's incredibly versatile in terms of the styles that it can emulate.
So one of the examples that OpenAI gave, which I thought was really cool, was this idea of
Yeah.
imagine you're a teacher and you want to create a video to teach your students about the American Revolution.
Yeah.
So you can just type in a text prompt that says something like, show a battle scene from the American Revolution with George Washington leading the charge.
Right.
And then Sora could actually generate a video that shows that scene in a historically accurate way.
Yeah. And that could be so powerful for education, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
to be able to bring history to life in that way
Right.
and make it more engaging and immersive for students.
And it's not just education,
Yeah.
right? Like, you think about the possibilities for storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
Like, anyone could come up with an idea for a movie or a TV show and then use Sora to actually create a trailer or even a pilot episode.
Absolutely. It's really democratizing the process of filmmaking in a way that we've never seen before,
Right.
which is incredibly exciting.
Yeah. I mean, imagine like a small business owner who wants to create a marketing video for their product.
Yeah.
They don't have to hire a whole production crew.
Right.
They could just use Sora to create a video that looks professional and engaging.
Exactly. And for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah. So there's a lot of potential for good here. But obviously, as with any powerful technology, there are also some potential dangers that we need to be aware of.
Absolutely.
And I think the biggest one that jumps out to me is the potential for misinformation and the creation of deep fakes.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge concern. As this technology becomes more sophisticated and more widely available, it's going to become easier and easier for people to create videos that are incredibly realistic, but that are completely fake.
Yeah, and we've already seen how deepfakes have been used to spread misinformation and to damage people's reputations.
Right.
And it's only going to get harder to distinguish between real and fake videos as this technology continues to evolve.
Absolutely. And it's not just about intentionally deceptive content either.
Right.
There's also the potential for Sora to be used to create videos that are unintentionally misleading or that could be taken out of context.
Yeah, like imagine someone using Sora to create a video of a politician saying something that they never actually said.
Exactly. Or a video that shows an event happening in a way that's completely different from how it actually happened.
Yeah, and then that video could go viral and people could start believing it without even questioning its authenticity.
Right.
So it's really important that we start thinking about ways to combat the spread of misinformation and to help people develop media literacy skills so that they can be more critical of the videos that they see online.
Absolutely. We need to be educating people about the potential for deepfakes and other forms of AI-generated content so that they can be more discerning consumers of information.
And I think another concern that's worth mentioning is the potential impact on jobs in the creative industries.
Right.
I mean, if anyone can use Sora to create a professional-looking video,
Mm.
then what does that mean for people who work as filmmakers, video editors, animators, and so on?
Yeah, that's a really important question, and it's one that we don't have a clear answer to yet.
Right.
It's possible that Sora and other AI tools like it could lead to job displacement in some areas of the creative industries, but it's also possible that these tools could create new opportunities and new types of jobs that we haven't even thought of yet.
Right.
I think it's important to remember that AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad. It all depends on how we choose to use it.
Yeah, and I think it's really important that we have these conversations now as this technology is still in its early stages of development,
Absolutely.
so that we can try to anticipate the potential risks and benefits and to develop safeguards and guidelines to ensure that this technology is used ethically and responsibly.
Right. We need to be having conversations about things like copyright, intellectual property, privacy, and so on.
Yeah, and it's not just up to the developers of this technology to figure this out right.
Right.
It's up to all of us as a society to have these conversations and to come up with solutions together.
Absolutely. It's going to require a collective effort to navigate the ethical and societal implications of this technology.
Yeah, so I guess the big question that we're left with is what does this mean for the future of video creation and storytelling?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting to think about all the possibilities that Sora opens up, but it's also a little bit scary to think about the potential risks.
Right.
So I think we all need to stay informed and engaged in these conversations as this technology continues to evolve so that we can help shape the future in a positive way.
Absolutely. The future of video creation and storytelling is in our hands, and it's up to us to make sure that it's a future that benefits everyone.
All right, so that's our deep dive into Sora AI. It's a fascinating and complex topic, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it a lot more in the future.
Definitely. This is just the beginning of the conversation.
But I'm curious to hear what our listeners think about all of this.
Yeah.
Do you think Sora is a force for good or for evil?
Right.
Or is it somewhere in between?
For sure.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Absolutely. I'm really interested to hear what people have to say.
And in the meantime, keep an eye out for more deep dives into the world of AI and emerging technologies.
Yeah. This is a rapidly evolving space, and we're going to keep covering it closely.
All right, thanks for listening,
Thanks, everyone.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.